Man, I found a cassette tape the other day, not too long ago, of Chet. We recorded it up in his office. Chet was showing me the parts of Blue Angel that I didn't know. I only knew a little bit of it, and I just found it recently, and it was recorded probably in the mid-'80s, and it was really neat. He was kind of a lesson of, of him showing me some stuff, and I used Blue Angel as my warm-up rehearsal song for years on the road. It was kind of an exercise to get ready for shows and get ready to play. And I've always loved it. I remember listening to an album that my dad had that Chet recorded in the 60s, I think early 60s, of Blue Angel. And then I later saw Los Indios Tabajaras on the Johnny Carson, Late Night with Johnny Carson, the Brazilian classical players, two brothers that wrote that and were classically trained and so forth. But they were brilliant. And Chet befriended them in the early 60s. And I always loved their stuff too. I always kind of followed them because of Chet. But finding this cassette really inspired me to go back and re-record and do a version of this for the album. And I've always loved, it's always been one of my favorites. The level of difficulty for me is very high on this song. I played my Takamine gut string that my friend David Vincent gave me many years ago. It's a beautiful little gut string guitar, and I actually cut it on about 3 different guitars, and I have several classical guitars, but this is probably my favorite, and I play it on most everything I do classical-wise. So anyway, that's Blue Angel.